Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. K. Welcome back to Storytime Adventures. Let's start with our hello song. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Make your hands all nice and neat. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. Today I have some stories for you about pets. And the first one is called If I Had a Dragon. And this one is by Tom and Amanda Ellery. And I'm reading with permission today from Simon & Schuster. So at the beginning of this story, we hear Mom yelling, "Morton! Play with your brother!" Sounds like Mom has been asking Morton to do that for a while, huh? She's getting a little frustrated. Morton says, "I don't want to play with my brother. He's too little. I wish he would turn into something fun." Do any of you guys have a little brother or sister who's too little to play with yet? Something fun like a new kite or a bulldozer. He thinks those things are fun, I guess. Or, a dragon. If I had a dragon, I would be so happy. We could go for walks. What do you think? Would you like to take a dragon for a walk? Maybe not if the dragon takes off flying, huh? That might be a problem. Well, we could play basketball. That seems like a good idea, huh? You think? Maybe not so much. Looks like the dragon's a pretty good guard, huh? Maybe a little too good. Go for a swim? How about that? You think that would work with the dragon? Uh-oh. He tried diving in the pool. Look, he just landed on his dragon, who took up the whole pool. How about playing hide and seek? So he's finishing up counting. He says 28, 29, 30. Ready or not, here I come. Looks like the dragon's not a very good hider, huh? He's just too big. How about a movie? Well, you'll see if that works. Eesh. The dragon's even too big for that, huh? Look, there's a dragon shadow on the screen. I know, we could just whistle together. You think that would work? Yeah, not so much. He got flamed, huh? He doesn't look very happy. I guess the dragon doesn't make a very good playmate after all. He says, "You go home." Aw, poor dragon. So he went all the way back, past all the places he'd been, back home. And look, he's going to play with his little brother after all. Looks like they're having fun, too. The end. Okay, I have another story for you, but before we read our next story, let's sing Bingo. I know you guys like this song. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, okay, last time's all claps. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, and Bingo was his name. Oh. Okay, I have another story for you today. Also, just like the last book I'm reading with permission from Simon & Schuster. This one's called Monster Pet. by Angela McAllister and Charlotte Middleton. What kind of pet is that, do you think? You know what animal that is? Let's find out. Jackson was always asking his mom and dad to get him a pet. I want a pet. I have to have a pet. I need a pet. Everyone has a pet, says Jackson. Please. Get a worm out of the garden, said Dad. Why not bring home the class rabbit for the weekend, suggested Mom. Would you like to have a worm for a pet? That's kind of a strange pet, huh? No, said Jackson. I don't want a worm or a weekend rabbit. I want a pet that's big and all mine. It's got to be wild and exciting. See how he's making shadows against the wall? There's the light. He's making his shadow. Oh boy, so Dad brought Jackson a hamster. Do you guys think a hamster is wild and exciting? I don't think Jackson thinks so either. He's all yours, so take care of him. You must promise to give him plenty of food, said Mom, and fresh water and exercise every day. And the hamster's cage must be cleaned out on Saturdays. I promise, said Jackson with a grudging look. I guess he figures a hamster is better than no pet at all. Jackson named his pet Monster. Jackson tried to train Monster to fetch a stick, but Monster wouldn't budge. Jackson tried to teach Monster to climb a tree, but Monster just sat there. Jackson even showed Monster how to roar. Do you guys know how to roar? Bet you do. But Monster buried himself in his bed and wouldn't come out, not even for a bone. Do you guys think hamsters like bones? I don't think so either. On Saturday, Jackson forgot to clean out Monster's cage. Then he forgot to change his water. Oh no. By the end of the week, Jackson had enough pocket money to buy an old skateboard at the school fair, and he forgot to feed Monster altogether. Aw, poor Monster. Down in the shed, Monster got bored and lonely. He started to feel hungry. Up in his room, Jackson got ready for bed. He's enjoying his new skateboard, huh? Monster nibbled the latch of his cage, pushed open the door, and jumped into the bag of hamster food. Uh-oh. What do you think's going to happen? How much hamster food is he going to eat? When he'd finished the hamster food, that's a big bag. He explored the garden. Uh-oh. You guys see the shadow? Remember how we saw a shadow before? Now there's a shadow on the other side of the wall, huh? Jackson, who was busy doing skateboard stunts in the back garden, didn't even notice Monster growing big and wild and exciting. Until they both noticed each other. Oh my goodness, look how big Monster grew. Wow, said Jackson. That's the sort of pet I want. Oh dear, sighed Mom. Now promise you'll look after him. He needs plenty of fresh food and water and exercise every day, and he must be cleaned on Saturdays. You notice Mom's not looking, is she? I promise, said Monster. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Who's the pet here, and who's the owner? Monster took Jackson to his shed. Monster tried to teach Jackson to store food in his cheeks, like hamsters do. Monster tried to teach him to run around a wheel. Monster even allowed Jackson to build a nest, but Jackson climbed into a big flower pot and wouldn't come out, not even for a bone. Monster forgot to clean Jackson. Monster forgot to change Jackson's water or give him fresh bedding. Before long, Monster found the skateboard and forgot about Jackson altogether. Look, he's doing the same thing, that Jackson did. Down in the shed, Jackson got bored and lonely. He started to feel hungry, Then he heard a voice. "Breakfast!" called Mom. Jackson pushed open the door of Monster's shed and he fell out of bed. He rushed downstairs but didn't stop for breakfast. Jackson ran down to the shed. He picked up Monster and gave him a handful of food. "From now on, I'm going to call you Fluffy," he said. Fluffy looked up at Jackson and gave a small, contented squeak. Looks like it was a dream, huh? The end. That's our story time for today. I'll sing you our goodbye song. Thanks for sitting, thanks for listening, thanks for coming here today. Now the story time is over. Hope you have a lovely day. Bye. See you next time.